Right, so that's Suzanne Christine. This next track right here is by Yusef featuring Dale Dada, produced by Maestro Styles. There is explicit language, so if you got virgin ears, probably move them away from the speaker or the headphones. Maestro Styles produced track.
Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. I started out with $1 and a dream. Sucker free and I'm all about the cream. Ball so hard, MVP like Kareem. Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. Sucker free and I'm sticking to them codes. Rule number 1, never squeal, never fold. Yeah, I'm from them trenches and you know I would go. Play with the family, we let them choppers go. 30 rounds in a cig with the green bean. Nigga want some bumps in his body up the stream. Ballin' so hard, MVP like Kareem. My team too official, just like the dream team. All about money day in and day out. I'm grinding so hard, looking for a way out. I ride for my brothers till the day that I die. Niggas know I'm 200, just look me in the eye, motherfucker. Started out with $1 and a dream. Sucker free and I'm all about the cream. Ball so hard, MVP like Kareem. Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. I started out with $1 and a dream. Sucker free and I'm all about the cream. Ball so hard, MVP like Kareem. Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. Let's get it. If you ain't about your money, you ain't like me. If you don't want no smoke, then don't try me. See my name ring bells, better ask about me. I keep them dogs on deck, you better ask about me. When I die, remember me like Lil Frank. Jugging on the pike, dog, just like Lil Frank. I'm running out my bands, I can't get enough. I gotta stay humble even when it get rough. Grinding all day, hide up through the night. I hustle all day, I hustle all night. Ay, don't try me. Ay, posted on the pike where you can find me. Ay, with $1 and a dream. Sucker free and I'm all about the cream. Ball so hard, MVP like Kareem. Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. I started out with $1 and a dream. Sucker free and I'm all about the cream. Ball so hard, MVP like Kareem. Rock it up with my Poster Cream team. Let's get it.
I ain't gonna tell you exactly on what I started with. I started stack the moolah and stack it just like the monument. Just like the monument. You feasted. The company ain't who you started. Who you started. Martin Luther had haters. Watch who you marching with. Starter.
First of all, dope beat by Maestro Styles. Yusef, it's called Cream Team featuring Dale Dada. Shout out to Holly Newsom in the building. Give it a thumbs up, thumbs down. We're going to take a break. When we get back, we got a track by Bumps called Who Is Like You. Then we got some tracks by Just His League. It is a Avengers themed mixtape that we'll have playing some tracks from there as well. So we'll be right back. You're tuned in to the Dope Music Podcast. Coming up next after me will be A-Trap B with The End of the Bench.
We all hate when we have unexpected car problems. Well, I am here to tell you about a viable solution. Bay 11 Auto and my man Melvin. You have emission problems? Brakes need changing? Transmission slipping? Is your car just driving sluggish? No problem is too big. I live on the other side of town and I drive over an hour to a guy that I trust. Melvin is honest, dependable, and definitely not in the business to break your pockets. Come see the official mechanic Melvin at Bay 11 Auto. You will be glad you did. You can reach him at 1455 General Arts Road, Conyers, Georgia, or 404-295-5715. That's 404-295-5715.
Shadow.
Right off the bat, I'm sending praises to my Lord and Savior. Putting him second is a bet I can't afford to wager. He's nothing short of major, nobody's rapport is greater. I read his word and try to copy it like forging papers. I got this on me who thinks God is just a force of nature, who just so happens to endorse all of his poor behavior. How convenient, but looks down on those that bow to Jesus. Couldn't be more condescending, but too proud to see it. But it don't matter, they can clown us for what we now believe in. I'm loudly screaming out, I need him for 1,000 reasons. I found my meaning, I'm now completed, I'm out of Egypt. I lay my crown on the ground beneath them and found him seated on his throne at the right hand of the Father. I am clay up in the hands of the potter. He'll mold me well. We've been delivered like open mail from an holy hell. The gates of Satan, they won't prevail. He can hold this L. Lord, who is like you? He said, child, come aboard, I'ma guide you. When you forget just who you are, I'll remind you. Yeah, even when there's thorns in your side too. Just look to me and say, Lord, who is like you? Sovereign creator in my corner to fine tune me in several ways. Every morning my mind's new. Yeah, still I wasn't sure that I'd find you. Yeah, no, I ain't trying to make a blanket statement, a pigeonhole a whole genre. I'm just saying, man, I noticed this trend. During the seasons of my life, I wasn't closest to him. I see a correlation with the stuff I wrote with a pen. I was more likely to be boastful, or gloat in my sin. Less likely to pray before the studio would begin. The chances of me praising God was at its lowest percent. I'm talking Olsen twin kind of numbers, bro, it was slim. Music always reflected the state of my soul I was in. I know everybody ain't in that same boat, it depends. Cause some rappers used to rep the king with everything that they did. And I ain't saying with the more success they seen it change them. The gospel and their messages progressively get faded. Not everyone concerned with that trajectory is hating. If the gospel and their messages progressively get faded, not everyone concerned with that trajectory is hating. Lord, who is like you? He said, child, come aboard, I'ma guide you. When you forget just who you are, I'll remind you. Yeah, even when there's thorns in your side too. Just look to me and say, Lord, who is like you? Sovereign creator in my corner to fine tune me in several ways. Every morning my mind's new. Yeah, still I wasn't sure that I'd find you. Yeah.
All right, this next one is by Psalms. It's called Fresh. Then after that, we're going to get into the Just His League tracks.
This is for the brodies that don't listen to Toby Mac. Toting fully loaded straps, thinking there's no going back. Hold it, black. Yeah, that's a fully loaded load of crap. Power of Jehovah is like jumping Jehoshaphat. And you won't get much more from that than you could ever fathom, bro. We can speculate his grace, but we cannot imagine, no, it's magical. Yet it's written in no very physics. Ain't no fairy tale, my G, it ain't no chronicles of Riddick. I'm chronic, I was sipping gin and tonic, I was tripping. Hate with vomit from my lippin', all my dogs with blood and crippin'. Filled with so much ugly venom, scars will show the past we took. Now I'm changed to rearrange the reading through my passage book. Have a look, and you can see a life that's so blessed. Most of the times I have a look, I have a view that's so fresh. Not much to you, but it means the world to me. Cause I am free in him, and free in him is free indeed. Yeah, so hear my magnus opus, run and tell your clan what dope is ran. Dope is giving hope to the hopeless when no one notices. And dope is teaching love and compassion to a chauvinist. And you don't like the term, but I say Jesus was a socialist. He taught us all to care for one another throughout most of his sermons. It was love that he brought us, and he told us this. So the only question that I'd really like to pose is this: why's our good old Christian country got so many homeless kids? Churches making millions and their pastors spending most of it. Not on feeding flocks, but greasing pockets for their own intent. Expenses and incentives like some fancy boats and cribs, only to be later exposed to the wicked throes of sin. But I digress, oh yes, had to get that off my chest. This song is titled Fresh though, and I'm fresher nonetheless. Ever since my father blessed me with the way that I've been blessed, you see I get that beauty sleep because my soul is now at rest. So I'm fresher than Banaka spray, sharper than Baraka blaze. You may think you got a way to stop the train, but not today. My God is great, go on and let the old maracas play. Read the book of Psalms and know my God will surely pave the way. Made a new creation, man, my God, he surely saved the day. Gave a million chances to a sinner in a major way. Beating up on those I loved, I was 50 shades of gray. Now I'm lifting those I love up in Christ day by day. I'm so fresh and I'm so brand new. Just tell me where you want me, God, I'm so can do. So if they're your family, then they're my fan too. And if it's your plan, then make it my plan too. I'm making moves like a third date. Late birds won't find what the early bird ate. First come, first take, but it's all for your sake. Please keep me zealous for the kingdom and your real estate. Let me remember my struggles and not forget. But every testimony first begins with a test. And no, it's never by my strength, and no, it's never by my stress. It's always by the way you pull me back into your nest. It's here underneath your wing that I'm at peace and I find rest. So each and every day I pray for wisdom to invest in getting closer to you. Know it's you who gives us more or less. So I open up my heart as a replacement for the chest of your covenant. Your love is endless and it's so amazing. Let me lift my voice to you from morning to the days. And people out the circle think it's weird, I'm always praising. But God, how could I feel this way and not have my hands raising? So it's back to the basics. Good old family values, man, I swear, give me a facelift. Feeling so much younger and my family's impressed. I guess the bottom line I'm trying to get at is I'm fresh.
All right, that was Fresh by Psalms. Get at a thumbs up, thumbs down. Kind of got like a West Coast Yay area feel to it. Shout out to ABM. Said driving. Appreciate you for jumping in. All right, so let me give a little bit of an intro to this. First of all, I finally seen Avengers. Not the Endgame, but the one before that one. I don't know what that one was called. Infinity War. I finally seen it. It took me so long to see it. But now I understand how dope Thanos is. Like, Thanos is, I don't know who's going to defeat him. I haven't seen Endgame yet, so I'm definitely going to have to go see that one. But this one is an Avengers-themed mixtape by Just His League. I interviewed one of the members of the group, D-Jax, on my show a while back. But I think this is a dope mixtape. And it's on the Dope Music Podcast, so let's go. This first one's called Mind.
Man, I know I picked me done died. Blood in the street, them. Man, I changed into the heart need to happen. Change it to the mind. Concerning one another, it need to happen. Tired of this, man. Renew the mind, Father.
Leave home. Who's the master? They say show enough. Cool. Until the real master shows up and close up, don't fold up like cold cuts. You know what? My guy straight, no shortcuts. But show enough, we all up like the last dragon. We playing all pro, so we don't ask matter. We back at it, we fantastic. His plans massive, a different level, different way. We call it charismatic. Every thought and every issue, every art and how they diss you, yeah, it's all up in your mental. They lame, then they cripple, extract them like it's dental. But we can get it poppin', get the knockin' at your temple. Helmet and salvation, gotta guard the dome. Same way in the streets when we regard the chrome. Macaulay Culkin thinking that your boy alone. The whole squad, yeah, we chillin' in the end zone.
Me and me mind make up, and I me body right up. It's mind over matter. If I don't mind it, then it won't matter. Me and me mind make up, and I me body right up. It's mind over matter. If I'm double-minded, then none of this matters. Man, how I fall for that? Not really. I thought I'd conquer that. I don't know, man. So yeah, I guess I'm wrong for that. Yeah, you are. Sowing and then reaping and all of that. I planted a bad seed right across the back, and so I should've saw it coming. Farmer's Almanac. Renew daily. One and watch them jacks. Dirty mind feel slow up on the laundromat. It's ironic, more than you know. I'm trying to eat and keep it moving. There's a fork in the road. They say fortune favors the bold, and then life's sweeter. Might as well use and borrow sand from the time keeper. I'm all the way up. A light sleeper, no games, I grind, cause Christ is my mind sweeper. These stones in my pockets, that's a ragamuff. Made the trade, had to let go so I could offer up.
Me and me mind make up.